Your fear of regret has to be bigger than your fear of failure, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you're walking around too scared to try something that you know will change your life, if you're walking around too scared to try something that you know will change your family's life or put you just in a better position completely, then I have no respect for you. You know what I mean? I have zero respect for you. I have zero respect for the way that you go about life and the way that you live your life, because everyone around me were risk takers, bro. And everyone that I respect is a risk taker, because if you're not willing to give up, you know what I mean, that comfortability, if you're not willing to give up that feeling of just being content where you are, then you're never going to grow. You know what I mean? Now, I know a lot of us, we have that one thing. We have that one thing that we know will completely change our lives for the better. We have that one thing that we know will completely just, you know what I mean? If it goes right, then I'm living a completely different life 6 months from now, a year from now, right? So with that being said, my question is, why the hell aren't you doing it? You know what I mean? Like, excuse my French, excuse my language, excuse my passion. But truly and honestly, this is something that grinds my gears, you guys. Why are you not doing it? Because fear is not the right answer, bro. Fear is not an acceptable answer, if you ask me, right? Like, I need you guys to know, because, I mean, stop and think about it. Just really be honest with yourselves. Like, what are you actually scared of, right? Are you scared of judgment, right? If it doesn't go right or if it goes wrong? Bro, I can guarantee you the people that you think are thinking about you are not thinking about you at all, right? Everyone is so focused on their lives and inherently worried about what they have going on that you're just a fleeting thought in their mind, if they even are focused on you at all. You know what I mean? They may think about you for all of 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then the next thought comes into their head about whatever's going on in their lives. You know what I mean? So judgment really shouldn't be a plausible answer for you to decide not to do something, especially something that you know could change your life or your family's life, right? So, I mean, what else could you really be scared of? Judgment, it going wrong, you know what I mean? And you being wrong. But here's the thing, right? You're never wrong until you give up. You didn't fail until you give up. Every single thing, if done correctly and for a long enough time, can yield results. You know what I mean? I'm a big believer in, if you do something long enough, eventually your breakthrough will happen. Eventually, the cracks in the surface, the cracks will start to show. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big believer of, do whatever it takes for however long it takes to get there. And I just feel like so many more people need to have this mindset. You know what I mean? So I just need you guys to understand that your fear, bro, whatever you're scared of or you're fearing that may or may not happen, it's not plausible, bro. And it's not worth, excuse me, sorry, need to focus, bro. It's not plausible, bro, and it's not worth wasting years of your time debating on doing it or not. Like, just do it, bro. Just do it. Because as I said in the beginning, in the title of this video, your fear of regret has to be bigger than your fear of failure. Your fear of regret has to be bigger than everything else that you're scared of in your head right now. You know what I mean? Because if you get to your deathbed and you are 85, 88, 87 years old, whatever, looking up in this hospital bed, just staring at the ceiling, reflecting on your life, right? I always give this example. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, bro, would you rather be thinking like, oh man, I could have done so much more. I didn't really live this life to the extent that I wanted to. You know what I mean? I should have started that business. I should have at least tried. I should have, you know what I mean, sent that girl a text when I was 22 years old and just seen how it went. I should have did this. I should have did that, bro. Your fear of regret absolutely has to be bigger than your fear of failure, bro. Because if you fail, bro, what happens at the end of the day? What is the worst thing that can happen? You pick yourself up, you get up by your bootstraps, you dust yourself off, and you start over, you go at it again. You know what I mean? You get straight back to it and you go at it again, bro. Because I'm going to be real with you, bro. It can absolutely still work. You failed, but okay, try it again. Try it harder, try it better. And the second time that you try, the third time that you try, you'll be trying from experience, bro. You start a business that goes wrong. Okay, cool. It went wrong. That's a learning lesson. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Whether that be with the same business, whether that be with a different business, try again, man. Because eventually something will go right for you. And when something goes right, and when that one thing does go right for you, it can completely change your life forever for the better. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you guys, I've never understood the archetype of human that will sit back and just let their dreams pass them by. That will sit back and just be complacent with life. Like, I mean, genuinely, would you rather, whatever your life is right now, think about your day-to-day life, right? Not saying that your life is terrible, because I mean, it could be pretty decent, but think about every single thing that you do within your daily routine in your life right now as it stands, right? Everything that you're doing and how you're living right now. Now think about the person that you want to be. Think about, the person who did it, the person who got it done, the person who wasn't scared, right? The person who started the business and it went well for them. The person who started the YouTube channel and it went well for them. The person who talked to the girl and they got the girl. It went well for them. You know what I mean? Think about the person who got in the gym instead of sitting there debating on it for 2-3 more years. Bro, think about what they look like. Think about what they're experiencing every day. Think about what their day-to-day looks like. And tell me which life you would rather have. Would you rather have that life, the one who took the risk and it went well for them, or would you rather have the life that you're having right now? Because I mean, I hate to break it to you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, bro, but you know what I mean? Your baseline is this. Your baseline is where you're at right now, or worse, because you know what I mean? It could get worse. You know what I mean? It could always get worse. That's always a possibility. But it could always get better if you take that risk. You know what I mean? So I need you guys to understand, bro. My bad, man. I need you guys to understand, bro, that even if you fail, bro, you tried. Your baseline is literally just right here where you were already at. So what is the point in not taking the risk? What is the point in not trying? You have to fear regret. You know what I mean? You have to fear looking back and hating the fact that you didn't do it, or that you didn't try at least. You have to fear that more than you fear whatever the hell you're scared of doing, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I reference this guy pretty often. His name's Alex Hormozy. He's a pretty popular businessman, entrepreneur. And I remember he tells this story because I watch a lot of his podcasts. He tells the story that when he first was getting into entrepreneurship, right, he was going back and forth with himself to trying to decide whether he wanted to do it, whether he didn't want to do it, you know, and he delayed his decision for so long that it got to, and he was only delaying his decision because he was worried about, you know, how others would perceive him, how his dad would view him, you know, leaving his high paying job and going across the country to start these businesses. And this one associate he had, you know what I mean? He was worried about their perceptions. But then he said it got to a point where he realized his fear of regret had outweighed his fear of failure. His fear of regret outweighed his fear of their opinions. And he didn't want to look back on his life at the end and just say, man, like, I never did it. I could have done this. I could have done that. And I just played it safe. I never did it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to experience that. And I feel him, bro. I completely get it, bro. Like, YouTube, for me personally, has been something I always wanted to do. And even when I first started, bro, it took me so long to start this channel. It took me, like, not even start the channel because... And not this channel specifically. I have 3 different channels. My main channel I'm referring to right now. Bro, I created that channel probably in like 2016, bro, when I was young, when I was like a freshman in high school. And I always wanted to post on YouTube. I always wanted to, but I was so nervous of how other people would perceive me and how it would look to other people, bro. And then eventually I got to a point where I'd rather not die, not leave this earth regretting the fact that I didn't try. So it took me years, bro, years of possible growth. Who knows what could have happened from 2016 to 2020 when I actually decided to post my first video. But March 2020 came and I posted my first video along the time of COVID, by the way, my senior year. And, you know, I don't regret it whatsoever. Like, you know what I mean? Now the fact that I posted that video and I'm posting now and I have multiple channels like this one that you're watching me on, now I actually have the chance to make my dreams become a reality because I actually chose to post. Bro, if I would have just chose to keep BSing and never give it a try, bro, I'm telling you right now, there was no chance at all. Like literally mathematically 0% chance that I could have made my dreams a reality. So, you know, whether this goes right, whether it doesn't, I truly believe if I keep putting that work in and knocking on the door every day that it'll go right. I truly believe that. But whether it goes right or it doesn't, like, I will never regret taking the chance. And that's all I want you guys to understand tonight, man. Your fear of regret has to be way bigger than your fear of failure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. We're posting every single day on this channel. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.